So there was a cop who fucked in the back of a cop car. That's all the context we got.
It's beginning.
And they did an interview. They said like 30 to 45 minutes. That's crazy. Bro, probably not getting it at home.
To feel a lot like Florida with the story we're about to talk about right now. A police officer in Maryland was cheating on his wife.
I knew it.
And he was
Really?
making out with his
That's
mistress in public while on the job, while across the street from a playground that had children actively playing on it. And then after they were
If that ain't a way to get caught, I don't know what is.
done exchanging saliva and smooching, they go into the back of the squad car together. And I'll be honest with you, sports fans, I don't think they were going back there for a game of chess or to exchange any kind of information, unless we're talking about genetic information. I'm pretty sure they were steaming ham back there, engaging in a little coitus. The whole situation is downright diabolical. Not only were they shamelessly making out in public for all to see while the officer was on the job, but then they go back into the squad car together to fuck while they are parked across the street from a playground that has kids actively playing on it. It's so yucky.
Yeah, that is
Now,
crazy.
I went over it on stream, so I'll play some of those clips, but there is actually a lot of developments from this story.
Really?
So the officer has been suspended for this,
with
and his
pay?
wife actually posted on Facebook when she was made aware of this whole
wow.
situation. And the woman that the officer was cheating on his wife with
As a husband?
actually came forward and said, "I've done nothing wrong. I'm going to continue living my life doing what I'm doing. In my heart, in his heart, I know that I've done nothing." He knows, Paula being his wife, "I've done nothing wrong."
You've done nothing wrong but sleep with a married man, I guess.
God is my higher power.
Why bring
God
into
has
this?
abandoned you after this act
Why
of
bring
sin.
God into this?
You
He
broke
ain't doing
11
nothing.
of the 10 commandments with this act alone. You got your donut glazed by a married man on the job, in public, in front of children.
Yeah.
That is downright
so many
diabolical. And you
sins.
have
It's
the
crazy.
gall to say that you did nothing wrong? Mind-blowing. Now, she did say more about this situation, which I'll get to in a moment, but I want to play you the footage first so you can be caught up to speed on the lore here on what unfolded. But, again, in a nutshell, basically, she got her spaghetti meatballed by a married officer on the job in the back of their squad car, in public, middle of the day, across from a playground that actively had children playing. It is gross.
See here from last night are being investigated.
I didn't see
Appears
this.
to show the uniformed
I didn't
officer
watch the
Paid
whole thing.
vacation.
Then both
Yeah.
men get in the back seat. You can see here of this cruiser. Now a man taped it all with his phone at a neighborhood park right next to Oxon Hill High School.
What the fuck? Why?
Across a high school?
Why there?
They're live and y'all.
They
Across a high
just
school?
he slabbed up outside of a high school to have sex with her.
Outside
in
of
his
a high
car.
school is crazy.
What?
Like, you couldn't
a
find no alley
weirdo.
nowhere, bro.
I still love that everything addresses X as formerly known as Twitter or just straight up Twitter. Such a disastrous idea to try and change it to fucking X of all things. I was like, oh my god, there's kids around here at the time and all the time, and he didn't care, and it was not dark. He doesn't respect the uniform. He doesn't respect the police car. I can't believe that. FOP 89 has been made aware of the videos circulating on the internet. We have no information as to the investigation of the videos or the officer involved,
Let's
as
just
that's
go on.
handled by the department's
Let's just go and quietly come back to work a month later.
Internal Affairs Division. We ask that our officer be given the same consideration that any other person would ask for, and that you reserve judgment until all the facts are
Bro,
known and
all the
videos are put
facts.
into context. What?
Facts, context. What are
He
you
is
talking about?
on video making
Okay.
out, literally like sucking the lips off of her face,
Okay.
and then they go into the back seat of his police cruiser. What do you think happened
Okay.
back there? They didn't just go back
Playing
there
patty
to keep
cake.
smooching. What the fuck do you mean? In what context?
Wasn't the car rocking back and forth too? That's actually funny.
What context? It's all just right there. He's just openly making out with her in public across the high school. Across from the high school. He was investigating her mouth. Yeah, I guess she had a bomb in her pussy.
That's
And his
crazy.
cock was the only thing that could defuse it. He actually ended up saving the whole school. It's like a speed situation, and you had to keep your thrusts above 4 pumps per second in order to keep the bomb from going off in her vagina. That's a crime, right? Like 100%? Having sex in broad daylight outside of a high school? Like, I guess you're in your car, but it's not like it's private. You're still in front of the high school in public having sex. Body cam footage? Oh, wait, yeah. They need to release the body cam footage. Maybe that'll be all the context we need.
That's crazy. Releasing
Perhaps
that
it
would be
was some
insane.
kind of deep sting operation, and they go into the back seat
Or
in
did
order
you turn
to
off the
exchange
footage?
information or something. I don't know. I really want to see the body cam footage now. We need the context. Can't find where to get Critical's comics at. Oh, badegg.co. First OnlyFans with police POV. That would be big. Well, since he got suspended, so maybe he will need to turn to OnlyFans now. Let me see what the rest of the report says.
Arlette, and this is not his first suspension. Now, the incident
Not the
happened
first one.
right here in this parking lot at South.
He's done it
Not
before.
his first suspension. Is it for the same thing?
Bro, what?
How many times does he fuck women on the job in his patrol car outside of a school?
Yeah.
This viral video. A Prince George's County police officer appears to be kissing a woman. Then they both get.
Why
What do you
blur
mean
out the
appears to
kiss?
be? Hold on, let me get the unblurred version.
Yeah,
What do you mean
why
appears
blur
to
out
be?
the
It's not like they were
kiss?
just like pulling a quarter out from behind her ear or something. Like, that was the sloppiest makeout session ever. That's like 15 brewskis deep at a dive bar, and you're like,
You know what's crazy though? Bro went to he did it across a high school, bro. Like, out of all the places you could have done it at, that was possibly the worst place you could have done it. Maybe at your house would have been worse, but like bro did it in front of a high school with at least 1,000 kids with phones, bro. You thought this shit was not like what? I don't even know, bro.
blurred making out with someone and just slobbering all over him. Where's the non-blurred version? Because that leaves nothing to the imagination. He was conducting an oral swab. Yeah. You can even hear kids playing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
God, that's fucking revolting. Now that you've seen the evidence here, which is pretty substantial evidence, let's go back into more of what she said. Luckily, she was kind enough to explain that this was not a one-night stand. She said, that's the main story, that this isn't a little thing. Of course, since he's a police officer, it looks bad.
No,
but I just
it
want
is
people to
bad.
understand that this was not a one-night stand. I just love that that's her priority. Like, this is the number one thing she's addressing. Like, okay, listen, everyone.
Bro is trying to fix his marriage. She's out here saying, "Oh, it's not the first time."
Stop all this
Bro.
hoopla. I'll set the record straight. This is not a one-night stand. We've actually been seeing each other for multiple years now behind his wife's back. You know, so get that straight. I'm tired of rumors circulating. The most important thing is to know that this is not a one-night stand. In fact, he cheats often with me. And I guess publicly, too. What's so exciting? He's a cop. I'm a civilian. We got caught. It sucks, but this will pass. She also has a kid of her own, and she just
Really?
doesn't seem to care about this at all. She's reacting to this the same way I react to finding out I'm out of ketchup. Just like a, geez, darn, oh well. Like, I would have expected something a little more here. Also, this isn't the first time the officer was suspended. In 2016, he was indicted for child abuse after he
wow.
allegedly spanked a girlfriend's 3-year-old son so much that the boy lost consciousness.
That's insane.
But then it was later ruled that the allegations were unfounded. But the mistress here said that the incidents in this current scandal don't get in the way of her feelings for the officer.
Bro.
Now, you know, I don't think you needed any more evidence that this might not be a good guy. But I think this is an important little tidbit of lore to have around this officer. But yeah, I just found this to be a pretty wacky story here that I wanted to talk about a little bit. That's it. So, yeah.
Now more is less with Cox.
That's crazy. I'm sure that shameless pride of her and her cheating with a married police officer on duty isn't going absolutely, I can't read that word, so I'm just done. But yeah, like, subscribe, see you guys later. Hope you have a good day or night, and bye.